Hello there and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, taking a Cessna 172 across the world from Australia all the way to the UK. And we are currently based in Malaysia at Kuching Airport. Maybe? I don't know how you say it. And today we're going to make a nice direct IFR flight to Singapore. Yes, we sail tonight for Singapore. If you don't know that song, it's Tom Waits' song. Go listen to it for goodness sake. Alright, so we want a sort of late evening flight, I think about 3 o'clock departure. I'm going to keep this all on fairly custom. We'll go for scattered clouds. Nothing too extraordinary. Not going to go with live weather today, because today we're going to be using the ATC, or at least attempting to. I have no idea to what avail. I don't think we're going to get any good responses from that, but we'll find out, won't we? So yeah, anyway, I think we're ready to go. We've got a flight plan put in. We've got a beautiful yellow Cessna, and we've also got 2 passengers as well on FSEconomy. In case I don't think I mentioned that at the top, this is obviously using FSEconomy, and that's how I'm tracking the flight. It's basically a Cessna 172 that I own on this, I guess this sort of add-on software where you pick up jobs, you haul passengers or cargo around. And yeah, I'm barely breaking even in my Cessna because I'm only using this actual plane, I don't know, maybe once a month now. I'm only really doing these once a month, I think. In fact, I might not do another one of these until January. I realise that's over 4 weeks away. Well, that's about 4 weeks away. So I'm not too sure, to be honest. Alright, so here we are. It is mid-afternoon rather. We've got a 5-knot wind at 272. Not bad at all. I believe the altitude for the flight plan was set to 10,000, which I don't think we're going to be flying at. That's a little bit ambitious. Let's just give it a moment to render everything in. Do you know what? There was an update recently that made everything look worse, but this arguably looks marginally better. Cool. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? I think so anyway. Maybe I've just not played this in so long that I'm like, wow, it's so pretty. Alright, time to start this thing up. Can I be bothered to do it the proper way? Do you know what? Let's do it the proper way. Let's do it the proper way, although I don't think you necessarily want to see a full checklist, especially if I can't find the damn checklist. Okay, let's say we've done our inspection. Let's say we're before the engine start. Seat belts, whatever. Test the brakes. Sure, I'm guessing they're working. Is this even on? Yeah, it is on. Good. Circuit breakers all pushed. Where are they? What are these? Alright. Electrical equipment off. Fuel selector valve set to both. That's this little bit here. Fuel shut-off valve open, which apparently is it all the way in. Pull off. So that, oh, okay. That, I kept getting this the wrong way around. That makes sense. So it is open. Very good. Let's go next. I should be ticking these, but never mind. Throttle, 1/4 of an inch. I need to make this a little bit more level, actually. Excuse me. My flight controls. That's a bit more sturdy. Mixture on idle. That's this here. We want that cut. We've got the test battery up here. We need to test the battery, I should say. So 20 seconds of this. And then after that we want to arm it, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Arm, verify that primary flight display comes on.
System test. Okay.
Thank you. On comes the Garmin 1000. So let's shut you up. Engine indicating system, check parameters. Can we move the checklist? I'm assuming it's fine. 24 volts minimum, yeah. 1.5 volts or less. -5, excellent. Standby battery annunciator, that's this bit here, isn't it? Yep, standby is on. Propeller area is clear. He's looking away. He won't notice. Has to switch battery. Alt on. Very good. Beacon on. Where's the bacon? There it is. Mixture rich. Oh wait, we need fuel. Am I missing something? Mixture rich. Yeah. Mixture rich. And then it's auxiliary fuel pump for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Do. Lean the mixture. Feet ready to brake and ignition start. and then immediately rich the mixture. Adjust for about 1000 RPM. I believe that's about it. Pretty sure that's all. Yeah, that's the whole checklist. Adjust for 1000 RPM. Oil pressure, check for that. Oil pressure is just about in the green, that's fine. It's usually in the lower part of it when you start up. Temperature outside is 14 degrees. That's a pretty good temperature, actually. Avionics on. Right, check. Let's go through this properly. 26. Okay, good. There should be a charge. Nothing there. Avionics on. Flaps should be up. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Flaps are up. Okay. You okay there, Garmin? The other one's turning on now. That'll be for our maps. Taxi lights as required, as required. Strobe lights on. On. Parking brakes on. Very good. And that's pretty much all we're going to do for now. That is pretty much it. Let me just set this to how I want it. Yeah. Very good. Alright. It's time to introduce ourselves to air traffic control. So let's tune into ground. Request IFR clearance. Cessna Victor Hotel Juliet Foxtrot uniform is cleared to Singapore Airport as filed. Take off runway 25. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Okay. Yep, acknowledge it. Thank you. Squawk 0012. How do I change the transponder? That's not something I've looked up. I don't know. I know how to do it in the old Cessna. It was a very clear instrument for that. There's obviously something in here. Are you... Okay, there we go. Right, that's better. Okay, do I change it on here somehow? Readback is correct. Contact ground when you are ready to taxi. It's not ground services, is it? Tune into ground. Okay, contact ground on 121. That's what we're on. 121. Where's comms? There it is. No, we're not. I don't know. Request taxi IFR. Okay, cool. Well, it's not a perfect chart I found, by anyone's imagination, but it'll have to do. Looks like we are going to have to cross the runway based on the chart I'm using. Let's see if I can quickly save this image. If I remember to use it. What am I doing? Just save on the desktop. Thank you. Okay, let's request a taxi, shall we? Cessna Victor Hotel, taxi to and hold short of runway 25 using taxiway A, contact tower on 120.2. Okay. Alright. Ground services. Request pushback. Taxiway A. What are you? 07. Where's, where do I go? Where do I go? I might need to find a different map. Alright. Oh, I think I might have found something. Alright, let's go back in. Where am I facing now? 250. That's where we need to be going. Currently heading at 060. 066, I mean. Taxiway A. Now, I imagine that's at the other end of the runway. So maybe we are taking off this way. No, it's to say hold short runway 25 using taxiway A. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, how are we looking here anyway? Oh, right, sorry. I need to switch the brake off, don't I? There we go. bring the throttle down a bit, just so we don't run this guy over. I do have a thing for decapitating airport staff. Maybe this time we'll spare them. Malaysia's been pretty good to me. Steer back to the left. Looks about right. I think we have to go this way. Maybe not, actually. Alright, you know what? Let's stop the pushback there. Okay. Yeah, let's stop the plane. Go back to clearance. Okay. I really need these notifications, so I'm going to have another quick look. Alright, here we go. This is it. We can actually specifically look at these navigations. Routes and waypoint. Taxi ribbon. I think that's it. I just want aids for the taxi. Yes, apply and save. Ah, that's better. We are the wrong way round, but this will help me immensely. Fantastic. Okay. Alright, we have our autopilot kind of set while we're doing this. We have a quick... let's get rid of this, move it up there for now. Okay, let's bring this back on, just so it looks a little bit better. Barometer's set as normal. I mean, it's going to be always 2992. I assume I can just go, right? Oh, don't crash on me. Oh, it's okay. We're okay, we're okay. We are going a little bit fast. That's okay, we're still under 20 knots. Didn't actually look up what the rules were on that, but I'm pretty sure 20 knots is a little bit high. But yeah, nice. Okay, that makes sense. We did have to cross the runway. I figured we probably would, because there's no, as you can see here on the map, there's no taxiway this side of it, so... Whoa, hello, fella! Sure. Oh my god. Don't believe it. Alright, anyway. After almost smashing into a van. I love how that's actually a van from this side of the world as well. Sounds like a weird thing to say, but it's one of those little Asian vans, you know, that you get in see them all the time in Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, like where we are now. They tend to be used for sort of, well, hauling goods about, usually for small shops, as there's a lot of small shops that side of the road, side of the world. They're cool little box vans. Yeah, you get them everywhere. Right, we're almost taking off, for goodness sake. We're halfway. Goodness sake. Oh, acknowledge continue taxi. Sorry, yeah. Hold position, caution other traffic. Yeah. Juliet Foxtrot uniform. Oh, okay, so that would be that's what I would call it for short then. Okay. So that's what we should have done before we crossed the runway. Obviously, I mean, we really should do something like that before we cross the runway. I'm going to go ahead and switch the flight director on now. I'm going to start thinking about how we're going to do this. We want vertical speed mode, most likely. We're going to want it on nav as well, GPS. Vertical speed mode at feet per minute, or I think flight level clearance. You see that there? So that will match the. Hang on, we're coming into a. Hang on, wait for it. That'll do. Oh, information. Very good. Let's hold off just a moment. Alright, I need to make sure I've got FSEconomy up and running. Start flight. Thank you very much. My 2 tourists are on board. Fuel is now set. We've got a bit more of it there, as you see. Okay, before we start... Well, why does that look... I don't really need to do that, mate. I really don't need to do that. Okay, I want to have a quick look at the flight level plan. So we've got GPS set. We need... I want flight clearance. This is 0 feet. That's not right. That's not right at all. Increase altitude, decrease altitude. Vertical speed? It won't let me do it. Is it because I'm not moving? I think that might be why. Alright. Just carry on. I mean, I'll follow these little arrows just in case it freaks out. Okay, that did not seem to really matter. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to do what I would have done. I mean, we have been given clearance to take off. I assume we contact tower at this point. Oh, we contact ground. Right, we need to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Take off runway 25, climb and maintain. Departure frequency 126.1. Contact air traffic control. Contact tower. Request takeoff clearance. That's it. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Cleared for takeoff runway 25. Alright, excellent. Let's do a few little checks first. Oh, good thing that's there. We want to synchronize the heading bug. Please acknowledge sorry. Yes. Thank you. How do we synchronize the heading bug? Ah, that's it. There we go. So it's dead ahead pretty much. I know we're not lined up very well here, but... Alright, anyway, we're ready to go. We don't need any flaps. Full throttle. Flight clearance. That mode's just not working. You're having none of it, are you? Alright then. Climb at a rate of... Dunno. Why is that not working? Anyway, we're approaching rotation. There we go. We can rotate now. Fantastic. Flight level clearance mode. No, you're having none of it. That's not working properly. Interesting. Alright, let's punch in the autopilot now. Alright, very good. Keep it on 500. We can probably up it to about 600. I don't have a target altitude, do I? No, I don't. Let's switch the autopilot off for just a moment then. Let's have a quick look at this. What is my target altitude? Oh, right. That's it. Has been a little while, hasn't it? Acknowledge handoff. Thank you very much. So we need to contact who? Contact Kota Kinabalu Center on 121.6. Climbing through 700 feet. Alright, not bad. Cessna, Juliet Foxtrot uniform. Continue to Victor Kilo Golf as planned. Altimeter 292.92. Did you hear my first transmission? Yes, I did, thank you. Climb and maintain 6,500. Okay, let's switch it back to autopilot. We want this on vertical speed. There we go. Don't know why that wasn't working, but we want increase the speed to about 70 knots, a 70 knot climb. We also want it following the GPS. We're a little bit off site from the GPS. Wow, this is looking pretty cool. Let's just get off this for a moment. Look at this. It's looking good, isn't it? Yeah, not bad. Really nice, yeah, I think we picked the right sort of weather for this. Fairly stable weather. Nothing too crazy. Okay. I think we need to zoom the map out a little bit. We also need to bring the ATC back. Where are you? There you are. That's pretty much it, I think. We are on our way. Oops. Whoa. Yeah. We're on our way to Singapore. Alright, welcome back. We are approaching Singapore now. The sun is setting and you can just see some runway lights way in the distance. We're 23 nautical miles out. They want us to climb to 10,000 feet. That's not going to happen, sorry fella. Expect VOR. Don't want a VMR approach. Don't know how to do VORs on this. DME runway 20C. Approach via nylon transition. Clear to nylon. So we need to look for this nylon, I guess. So if it's 20, I'm not climbing to 10,000, mate. There you go, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Look at that, what was the point? You know what I'm saying? What would have been the point? Alright, we want to reduce our altitude to 3,000. That's it. Nice and steady. A good 800 feet. Bring the throttle right down. If it's 2-0, that means we're coming in this way or something, right? Clear to nylon. Where is Bear's nylon? Oh my gosh, really? Alright then, I guess we're switch to the heading bug. Switch to heading. Okay. That's the best thing I can think of. All the way over here. We may... Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can probably program this over here. So we'll keep the ATC open. This is a pretty good angle, actually. Okay, I've not even gone near this today. Let's go procedures. Select approach. So set it, was it approach or arrival? Select approach, VOR DME 20 transition nylon, that's it. Yeah. Load or activate? Load. Do it, do it, do it, just you're right there, do it. How do I do it? Minimum 0, do we need to set anything? I mean, this looks fine to me. See, that's the thing. It's procedure, yeah, VOR. Continue to nylon. Well, as long as we make our way there, we should be fine. Load or activate. Yeah, I want you to... I don't know. Maybe it will sort it out itself. Who even knows? I'm sure you do watching, and maybe you know, I don't know. Okay, I do want to adjust the heading bug slightly. We're a little bit too far to the right here. But yeah, we can not really see Singapore yet because the clouds in the way. At least we're above land. We got the low fuel warning as well. It's not really a big deal. That basically means we're down to a final 10 gallons, but that is not an issue. we're just going to continue this way. Probably bring the heading bug just slightly that way. I think we'll be okay. What's the wind like? I should probably use ATC as well, but I'll just use the wind heading here. Oh no, it's at the top right, isn't it? And it's being covered. Fantastic. So it's coming at 270 at 5 knots. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, I guess I'll see you when we get closer to nylon, or we get some further instructions. Okay, there we go. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. That's fine, we can do that. I assume it wants us to request next vector. There we go. Continue to 91 Delta Mike Echo, heading 235. That's no problem. So let's... Oh, too far. 235. Yes, acknowledge. Thank you. We need to lower our altitude, so again we're going to use the vertical speed indicator. Oops, need to bring it down to 2,000 vertical speed. Go down to about 500. This is fine. Okay. So far we're looking okay. The runway, oh my goodness. We get our binoculars on, we can sort of see stuff going on over there. Should point out it's a bloody massive airport. So we're looking at going to 91 Delta Mike Echo. Rather annoyingly though, we can't actually see. There we go, we can kind of see stuff on the map here now. But that's as close as we can get. Heading 235, we appear to be way off course for that. I'm a little unsure. Following heading 200, okay, that makes more sense now. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. The wrong one. Alright, come on then. Heading, we'll go for... acknowledge approach clearance. Okay, you are 16 miles northeast of Singapore. Contact approach. Okay, let's contact approach. Singapore Tower. Hello. This is much better. Look at this. Yes. We're heading back this way a little bit more. Clear to land runway 20C. Charlie. Wind at 270 at 8. Okay. Alright. Clear to land. Tune ATIS. There we go. Okay, weather Zulu, visibility 6. Scattered. I mean, they already gave us the wind. 29.92 is the altimeter. Alright, whatever. I think we got the information that we need. We need to bring the heading back to 20. Line up with this is our runway, I do believe. I'm assuming anyway. That's pretty much it. We're doing our thing now. Alright, so we're still a little bit out. We've got all sorts of stuff just clogging up our view here. I still want... Select arrival? What's that? Nope. Go back. Select approach. I don't know. Gotta be honest with you, I really don't know. Okay, we need to bring the heading bug this way a little bit because of the wind that's pushing us off course slightly. So, given the fact that we don't have a GPS for this, we're just gonna have to go through like so. Alright. And I'll see you in a moment when we get a little bit closer. Alright, we're getting a little bit closer now, but we are a little bit off course. We're also at that point now where we need to start lowering our altitude. So, we're going going to do that. We need to, oh my gosh, we need to bring the mixture control very far in. Like I say, start lowering our altitude, but also we need to absolutely kill our airspeed so that we can lower the flaps. But we're at a very good altitude right now, 4 minutes out. Let's do this properly. Should never use the scroll wheel to lower the flaps, that just does not seem to work very well at all. We currently have 2 white lights by the looks of it on the runway. We do need to... yeah, this is good. This is very good. I don't even have to trim the plane. This is perfect. I actually, you know what? I'd like it... oh, no, that's not right. That's the handbrake. I know how to trim the plane. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, trim down. Oh, I'm trimming it the wrong way. My goodness. What a muppet. We're also a little bit low on the airspeed now. That said, this is beautiful airspeed to land at. That's 66 or so. Oh. I think there was a moment of lag there. We want about minus 400, I'd say, feet per minute. Try and do that, so I'm going to force the nose down a bit more. We'll bring in our second notch of flaps in a moment. But this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to say so myself, just going to get that right trim. There we go. Good airspeed. Good work indeed. The wind is not really hurting us too much. It's going to blow us this way a little bit, so I think it's just about perfect. I'd say as you can see, we're heading just right of it, which is fine because we're very much on line of the runway. Alright, we're still 2 and 2. We're coming in at a perfect speed here, or perfect glide slope. We just seem to have picked it up just right, which is really nice and a little bit rare. To be honest, I never get it that right. But it's worked out well. Air traffic control seem to do okay for us. We're getting the sound cut out here and there, so apologies for that. It's not much I can really do about it. We're actually approaching part of the airport already. Up on this side. This is one of the biggest airports I've ever seen. I mean, this is Heathrow level big, surely. This is crazy. Full flaps, most likely. We'll hold off just one moment more. Just want to make sure, yeah, mixture control is right in. Actually, bring the throttle down a bit more. Flaps are, they should be full. They are now. Damn it, sound, why? Been behaving for this whole time. I kind of wanted to come in with it being early afternoon. Gotta admit, look at that. Pretty awesome. Evening flights are really nice though, aren't they? Oh, imagine an evening evening rainy flight. Then again, it won't be so clear, will it? That might be too much for the game to handle. I think I'd have no sound at that point. But I think the sound's stuttering a bit because this is quite a big airport. There's a lot of lights. There's a lot going on here. And I've got no AI traffic, so... yeah. Anyway, let's focus on the landing now. So, tray tables upright. Seats in the upright position. Is that a car? Cool. Kind of looks like a taxi. Alright, we are a little bit too high. That's no problem. We do want our air traffic control out. Ideally the whole way down, please. You're clear to land. Alright, we're coming in. We want to cut the throttle. Alright, steady. Steady does it. There we go. That was okay. A little bit laggy. Cessna exits. Runway when available. Oh, I've gone ahead and saved the flight. I've got my handbrake on, don't I? Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Now we saved the flight store on FSEconomy, so that's great. That's done. But yeah, let's finish this off. Let's park it up. Where does it want me to park? About 1 full nautical mile that way, eh? Yeah, let's not go too fast now. So, where is the next exit? Over there. Flaps back up. Very good. Hello? Oh, okay, right. It's up there. Okay, good. Let's see where they take us. Do you have a general aviation terminal? Okay. Turn next taxiway. Contact ground on 124.3. Acknowledge the handoff. Thank you. 124.3. Request taxi to parking, please. Acknowledge taxi clearance. Thank you. Okay, taxiing to general aviation, parking via taxiway E6, sorry, Echo 6, Sierra Charlie 2, Lima 6, Sierra Charlie 1, Uniform 3, Uniform 4. Alright, I'm just going to follow these lines. Am I going back on the runway? No, I'm not. I was about to say, like, come on, man. Right, let's just shimmy our way past these these A380s. Cool. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Right, ramp 45. Very nice. We're right in the middle. We're going to be right in the middle of Singapore airport here. That's a different airport altogether, yeah. Very close to each other. This appears to... Excuse me, this appears to be a road. You may have messed that one up, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, no, we still need to make our way around. We slow down a little bit. Okay. There it is. Here we go. We've got our man waving his lights, I'm sure. There he is. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, buddy. A little bit quick. We're done. We're done. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and tell you what, let's do this the proper way. Let's actually turn off the what's the checklist? Checklist. It's the little ticks, isn't it? Before takeoff, normal takeoff, en route, cruise, descend, normal land descend. Is that it? Where's the full checklist? Parking. Parking brake set, avionics off. Engine set to idle. Magnetos cut off test, I don't know. That's it. Oh, logbook. This is new. This is very new. Total time of flight, because I sped it up, obviously. Yeah, alright. Can we continue, please? Alright, fascinating. Alright, you, shush. We switch this off now, right? Oh, you don't switch off. Why don't you go off? Batteries are still on, that's why. There we go, we've got a little torch. Hello out there. Hey, where'd he go? I guess he ran away. His job was done. Alright, well, there you go. Welcome to Singapore. Yeah, that was an alright little flight. Fairly straightforward, not too many hiccups. Yeah, I think now it's time to have something to eat, and this time I'm afraid it's not really a proper video because I was handling raw chicken for most of it, so I wasn't going to risk touching anything I did not need to be touching. But here is Singaporean Hainanese chicken, I believe it's called. So, yeah, I've only got a couple of pictures of it, really. That's about it, but basically it involves boiling the chicken and serving it with some rice with lots and lots of, well, not lots of dips, but a few dips. Really, really rich, tasty dipping sauces. So Hainanese chicken rice essentially involves boiling a full chicken stuffed with spring onions and ginger for a long time, and then making a nice tasty rice dish on the side, and dipping the chicken in sauces, basically. These are the three sauces in question. One of them is a chili sauce, one of them is a soy dipping sauce, and one of them is a ginger and garlic sauce. I couldn't do the ginger and garlic sauce properly because I didn't have peanut oil as specified in the recipe, so that wasn't particularly good, but the soy dipping sauce and the chili sauce, these two right here, oh, this is where it's at. You can make these, you don't even have to worry about the chicken or the rice in this dish. Use these dipping sauces for lots of different things, but it was beautiful with the chicken from this recipe dipped into it. I wouldn't use a whole chicken though. If I were you, I'd maybe just do chicken pieces, boil them, or cook them however you want. And yeah, dip them in these sauces, they're absolutely great. The chili sauce involves, it says in the recipe, 2 tablespoons of sambal and 2 tablespoons of sriracha. I opted for just 4 tablespoons of sriracha instead because I didn't want to get sambal, something I'm not really going to use. They're almost identical, and trust me, it was still fantastic. So yeah, and the soy dipping sauce that was recommended in this recipe, I was able to make it to a T because I pretty much happened to have all those ingredients. Didn't really have to go out and get much for it because I already had the dark sweet sauce, which is the ketchup mayonnaise from a previous recipe. And that sauce I ended up using the following day for a stir fry, so really recommend those 2 sauces above anything. The rice itself was actually really nice as well. I might actually make that rice again. It was really delicious. So yeah, I would say it was good, but I wouldn't make the chicken the way that it's made here. I would make it a little bit easier, scale it back a bit, just get some maybe chicken breast pieces or chicken thigh pieces, and that'll do the job. Well, thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time when we are on our way to Vietnam, so until then, away boys!